You've been lied to your entire life. They told you to be the nice guy, wait your turn. But guess what? In the real world, they don't reward nice guys. They reward who's willing to be the bad guy. Being the bad guy isn't about being cruel or heartless. It's about being willing to make the calls and tough decisions that nobody else is willing to make. Because everybody wants to impress. At the end of the day, the bad guy is the one who gets the most work done. It's about breaking free from the shackles of people pleasing and standing firm on your own. You want to succeed? You're going to have to cut off some people. You're going to have to make some people mad. And you're going to have to say no when they want you to say yes. And guess what? You are going to be hated for it. Let me break it down. The nice guy is the guy who stays late without asking for a raise. The one who says yes to every favor, even when it drains him. And what does he get? A pat on the back? A good job? A congratulations? That's all you have to show for it? Meanwhile, the so-called bad guy, he's negotiating, setting boundaries, getting what he wants for what he puts in. And guess what? He's winning. Take a look at the people you admire or people you look up to. They didn't get to where they at being a nice guy. They had to set those boundaries. They had to set their standards. They had to make it known what they're here to do and that they came to do it. They didn't get to where they are playing it safe. Steve Jobs, ruthless perfectionist. Elon Musk, relentless and apologetic. They didn't care about being liked. They cared about being respected. Being the bad guy doesn't mean being a jerk. It means being unapologetically respected. Here's how you do it. 1 is set boundaries. Stop saying yes to everything. Protect your time, your peace, and your energy. Number 2 is speak your truth, even when it's uncomfortable, even when people don't want to hear it. Say what matters to you. And 3, embrace the hate. Not everybody will like you, and a lot of people might hate you, but you're here to make moves, not to make friends. Every time you say no to something that drains you, you're saying yes to something that builds you. Look, the truth is simple. If you don't choose the bad guy, somebody else will. Someone else will take your dreams, your opportunity, and your dream life. And you'll be left wondering, why isn't being nice paying off? But here's a twist. Being a bad guy doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you someone who knows their worth. Someone who demands more. And if you're willing to embrace that mindset, you're going to make it way further. You've got one life. Don't waste it trying to be nice. We all know the nice guys always finish last. Don't waste it being afraid of what people might think. Be bold. Be ruthless. Be courageous. Be the bad guy when you need to. Because sometimes, the bad guy is just the hero who did what he needed to do. The villain is normally just the hero who had the guts to win in their own story. You're trying to be the hero in other people's stories when you're the main character in your own. When you're trying to be the hero, everybody else is going to be the villain. Take your opportunities. Take what you could go and get yourself. Stop trying to people please. Stop trying to be the nice guy. Stop trying to wait for permission. It's never going to come. You got to take a risk. Everybody that's successful, they all took that risk. They didn't care what someone said. Some people had to get fired from their jobs. Some people had to cut off a close friend. Some people had to stop talking to family. Some people had to get rid of some money. Some people had to make a sacrifice to get to where they are. You can't always be the good guy. You're going to have to be the bad guy. If that's sacrificing someone else's happiness, someone else's love for you, you're going to have to be a bad guy if you want to be successful. We all know nothing good happens to the good people. And you get stuck in that circle asking, why does good things happen to bad people? You're going to have to take a risk. You have to stop caring about people's opinion. You have to say, oh nah, I ain't doing it like that. I'm doing it like this because this is what works. This is what's been working. I'm gonna take it one step further. I don't want to change my plan now that I'm just now getting some success. You can't be the good guy. You got to be the villain. You have to be the evil guy in your story. The evil guy is who makes it the furthest. There's always the hero who ends up hurt on his deathbed, barely making it, while the evil guy always gets away. 99% of the time he gets away. And at the end of the day, when he does get caught, guess what? He was really just trying to do the things he loved. Or he was a villain to a whole bunch of people, but a hero to the people he loved that he was trying to take care of. So it's the way you look at it. You're going to have to be the bad guy and make some people upset to take care of you and yours. And that's the way I look at it. But remember, no matter what happens, as long as you're alive, life goes on.